Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your channel for grace. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please share, subscribe, like this video, and click the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. In this video, we are diving into Capricorn season. This divine messages video, basically we go into the Akashic records, I pull cards, and we channel a message from the energy, giving us a look into what we can expect from this season. So Capricorn season is the 10th season of the year, the zodiac year. And it is basically the beginning of the last bigger and wider season, which is the winter season. And this winter season begins with the solstice. So as the sun enters Capricorn, we find ourselves at the winter solstice, which is the longest night of the year, where we celebrate the return of the light. Because after today, we begin to see longer and longer days and shorter nights. And it's a beautiful moment of transcendence, of understanding how much we have changed, how much we have grown, how much we have evolved this season, this year, this astrological year that began with Aries. So as we enter this 10th season of the zodiac wheel, we are entering a phase of completion, a phase of understanding, a phase of fully stepping into responsibility for everything we've manifested and everything that we have created in our lives up until this point. It is a deep moment of transition, and we are ultimately being guided to recognize the work that we've done or not done, right? The things that we have fully created in our lives. And now we are asked to step up and show up for the world in all of these things that we have created. So it is a powerful shift, and also the beginning of the end of the year. So I can't wait to show you the message that we got. Again, thank you so much for being here, a part of this channel, and I hope you enjoy our Capricorn season divine messages. From the deep depths of the cosmic mind, I hear a whisper. This whisper calls us inwards towards our essence. A light begins to glimmer at the center of our heart. This is the light of unity, the all-knowing wisdom of the One. Through this door, we open the gates of the Akashic, the magical flower of life. We see our duality, we recognize our sacred trinity, we begin to witness infinite possibilities as we become the observer and the observed. A powerful and luminescent light engulfs our being, and we feel many dimensions all at once. We enter the Akashic records, protected and loved by all star beings that have accessed these portals before. The records are now open. May wisdom flow, may understanding descend, and may we be blessed with the light of love. All right, let us begin this reading by pulling an alchemy card. Welcome to the winter solstice and Capricorn season. Definitely a very exciting one. Ooh, the yellowing. I love that snake. 100% crazy color. Wow, yellow is very solar chakra and willpower energy, but I feel like the snake definitely has a powerful message for us. So let me actually look it up in the book. It's funny how I put it like this, because it actually technically goes like this, but my mind was like, this way. It looks like a little bee comb. The bee is something that actually has been coming up lately, which is really funny. All right, let's see. The yellowing, it's card. Oh, indicating transition. The yellowing leads us into the next phase of our alchemical work. Love that. Envision the yellowing as pages of a beloved novel or the ochre blanket of leaves in fall. This color seeps out to signify the beginning of the end or return to zero. Wow! Even a deep bruise finds a yellow tint as it reaches its final phases of healing. In contrast, yellow can be the marker of long-awaited growth, as seen in the first rays of the sun and the cheer of forsythia in February. Whatever its message, yellowing tells the truth. It leads us forward, like the vibrant canary in the mine, warning of what's to come. Take heed. The transition is here, whether by yolk or bile. How to respond is up to you. It's likely you already know. Okay, this is a moment of transition. It totally is. You know, this is the winter solstice. It is a time where we enter a phase of transcendence, entering into the void, into the darkness. And these are the last 3 seasons of the zodiac. So they talk of the ending. They speak of the completion process of the spiritual journey that we have literally been on for this astrological year. Now we're well past the halfway point now with this beautiful transition, but I love that it's talking about growth. So let's pull some tarot cards to see how we can add to this message for Capricorn season. Okay, I'm feeling this one. All right, I know that came out reverse, but we're not going to do reversals for this reading. I love this card. This card has been coming up so much lately. It is the Strength card. It is all about grace under pressure. I love how, okay, so we get yellow. So there's a lot of solar plexus vibration that is coming in. This speaks to the lion, right? The strength of the lion, the energy of Leo, the ability to have the courage to move forward in our lives and be brave and do things that we're afraid of, but that ultimately are going to lead to powerful growth and evolution. And I love that this is the card that's coming out, and then we get that similar theme of the color yellow. So Capricorn season is definitely a time where we are going to feel like we are shifting, and it's going to ask us to fully step in, jump into the void, face our fears, and let go of all the things that hold us back from like moving forward in our lives. We do get the 8 of Swords. So this is interesting. We're going to put this one right here. This is speaking to me of possibly the energy of feeling trapped, but it really is the illusion of feeling trapped. So if you are at this point in your life where there is lack of clarity, and there have been a lot of transits, like we just ended Sagittarius season with the sun making a square to Neptune, and that brings in confusion, lack of clarity, like not 100% sure like what's going to come next. But there is an aspect of us carrying, along with like the fear of the unknown, is the fear of not being able to do anything, of being like essentially, you know, trapped in this place of the mind. And what's important to recognize about the 8 of Swords is that it is in the mind. It's in your head. all the thoughts you're having, all the fears you're having, they're in your head. Because if you set your body in motion, it'll do what you ask it to do. And so we have to recognize that a lot of the fears that we have right now are fears that are in our mind, and we can very easily let them go. Put them aside. Don't worry about them. Whoa, what is going on here? All right. This is kind of crazy. So, Death card and the World and the Five of Cups. Wow, man, these themes are intense. I mean, when you get one major arcana in a reading, that's like a big deal. But when we're getting 3 of them here, that's even more. So what does this tell us? The Death card is literally speaking to that phase of transformation that we're like, this phase of transition right here. We're shedding our skin, we're letting go, we are discovering. I feel like for some reason this snake kind of feels like it's discovering a new world. It just like found the light, you know, in the center, and it's like, whoa, it's very exciting. I feel excited about that energy, and the fact that like it's guiding us to our courage and grace under pressure. But now we add this Death card, which brings in transformation at a deep level. But it's a deeper transformation that will transform your spirit. In fact, this card is not even anything about a death. It's actually about a new beginning. So it's a new beginning. Now the World card is really cool because it speaks to a completion. Now this is talking to me about the end of the year, the astrological year. We've gone through so much since Aries season started in the equinox. But now the winter, you can say, fits in with the theme of this World card, where we are reaching the end of the journey, and it's time to see what it was really all about. That's literally what's happening right now. These last 3 seasons, this, you know, winter season, are what was it all about? Coming to the full understanding of it, taking responsibility for it, and then going through that phase of like enlightenment, because you recognize the reason behind it all, and it helps you to complete and give the energy a finished feeling. And a lot of it, and this is so interesting because for some reason I put these on this side, you know, these major arcana point to major themes that are like playing around the energy underneath, you know, in the background frequency. And these 2 are difficult energies, and they kind of came here on the left. Now this is my right, so this would be the masculine side, and then this would be the feminine side. So in the way of action and taking action, this is what's happening. We're ending cycles, we're dying so that we can be, you know, like that Anita Murjani, dying to be me. So we're dying into life, we're completing cycles, we are going to experience these themes of change, transition, and have to find our grace under the pressure. And the underlying difficult shadows that we're dealing with are the shadow of our own mind holding us back, and the shadow of grief holding us back, not being open to moving beyond the grief. Sometimes we literally just resist the grief so much that we like we freeze ourselves. It's like, I just saw the energy of Aquarius, and I just saw Pluto in Aquarius, and we are now officially in the Aquarian age, and you don't want to freeze. Aquarius is like ice, okay? You don't want to freeze right now. You want to feel and be vulnerable and recognize the things that you yourself are holding. You're holding yourself back, basically. Especially with this 8 of Swords. It's like you're not recognizing how much you're creating your reality, and you're like thinking that you're stuck in this reality, that it's something external that's holding you in or trapping you, when in reality her bandages and all stuff, it's loose. She's not really tied. her feet aren't even tied. She could literally just walk away from this situation. And that's what this card tells us. Like, take off the blinds. You know, stop pretending that you're stuck, because you're not stuck. But if you believe that you're stuck, you are going to manifest that stuckness in your life. So stop trying to hide from the vulnerability. Like, stop trying to hide from the emotions that are going to open up and free you to fully transform and enlighten yourself and finish off this beautiful astrological year with amazing energy, amazing experiences. I mean, I feel like, wow, this is so cool. All right, let's see. Oh, well, there we go. We pull some self-care cards, see what we get. Open and after the rain. Say yes. Expand through extremes. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Expand through extremes. That's death, all of this. This is the season we're expanding through the extremes. So, get ready, right? And then after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. So I'm actually going to switch these because the energy of this card lives here, and then the energy of this card lives here. So this is like the shadow frequency, and this is like the potential for transformation that we are experiencing this season. Isn't that crazy how they're just like coming up like this? It's wild. I want to pull, let's do 2 animal cards, since we're getting this message here of like masculine, feminine, like action, experience. Let's pull a card for an animal that will guide us into how should we move forward in taking action. And then let's do a card over here of an animal that is going to help us find that vulnerability. So which animal is here to help us take action? Well, I guess we can, all right, here we go. We're gonna put the black egg right here and the starfish right here. And let me tell you, these spirit cards, so if you see the little symbol on the top, it's got a circle. These are the spirit animal cards. So these have like really deep, powerful messages. And this one, for example, the starfish has the symbol pointing down, and that speaks to us of the energy of water. So we've got water and spirit coming to us through the frequency of the animals. So let's start with the energy of the black egg. And I have to pull it up here, so give me 1 second. So this was the card that we pulled for the action, like what action we should take. So the black egg is about speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in. The concept of truth draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment In every situation, it is the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. The black egg and the fifth chakra. The subtle energy of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. The Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but it is especially for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. Well, basically, the action energy, this masculine energy, is telling us you need to speak your truth this season. You need to be in your truth. You need to like live it, breathe it, embody it. And that is how you are going to be able to move through the transition. You know, this sort of death ritual, this enlightened, this shift from shadows to light, from shadows to transformation. Okay, let's talk about the starfish now. So this is the feminine connection. This is the deeper inner work that we are doing. So the starfish is beautiful, it's alluring, it's superficial, or it can be also shallow. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. Ooh, so this is also connecting to this shadow frequency that we're experiencing here on this side of the table. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? And what dreams have I put aside to please others? Wow. Okay. So on a feminine frequency, we need to ask ourselves, you know, basically, in which ways are we holding ourselves back? All of these energies are energies that hold you back. You want to move from this by opening yourself up and saying yes and expanding through the extremes as you trust life. And when you do that, you will make the transition onto this energy after the rain, the silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, and acceptance. And the journey will officially complete, but it will not unless you do this difficult, challenging work that must be done. And most of it has to do with, this is you. This is not like something outside of you. Like this energy of the Eight of Swords you experience in your mind. This energy of the Five of Cups you experience in your heart. So it's the mind and the heart healing powerfully. Let's pull one last card. These cards are so cute. The Ounce Project. It's called the Inspiration Deck, and it's what do we need an ounce of this month to help us do the work that is being asked of us? What do we need an ounce of? Oh, here it is. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, an ounce of being. You guys, that's the water bear. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm like mesmerized by the... Wow. In the Aquarian age, you have to move from being a human doing to a human being. Oh my god. Sorry, that is just freaking fire. Alright, there it is. What a powerful message for Capricorn season. It's a shift, it's a death, it's a completion, it's a releasing, it's a healing of the mind and the heart, it's a reawakening of our truth, it is a release, a recognition of all the ways that we hold ourselves back. It is going to ask us to say yes and expand through the extremes so that we can express our truth, live in our truth, be our truth, and find the grace under pressure that will allow us to complete this journey, to find acceptance. And the ultimate goal of this season is to be yourself, is to transition from being a human doing to a human being, and embodying the magic that you find just by you embodying your unique self. Sat Nam. From the deepest depths of our soul, we give gratitude and love, for we understand we are a fractal of that cosmic whole. As we give, so we get, open to all possibilities through all time and space. We walk through the Akashic portal back to our inner space, remembering that this wisdom lives within every cell of our being. Thank you, star beings, for holding this sacred space and for protecting us during this journey through time and space. The records are now closed.